Goddamn. We are, one day away from Spidey Homecoming.
What movie?
We have talked about this for a long ass time. Really since Civil War in a lot of ways. Some of the problems with Spider-Man. Kronos, you are not seeing this film. You are saying no.
Nope.
Staying away.
I'll watch it maybe when it comes out on home video, but...
Primary reason, just to set the record straight one more time.
Primary reason is that they're getting the character wrong. They've made Tony Stark a big deal in this movie for some reason, which I don't understand. No matter what anybody tries to tell me, they're giving him a suit when he didn't make himself, and he's giving him tech to make him better, and then he decides to take it away because, for some reason, in this fucking universe, Tony Stark has higher moral standards than Peter Parker, which is fucking bullshit. They ripped the character off from Miles Morales to Spider-Man. He's in high school again. I don't really give a shit about people in high school anymore. I'm over that shit. It seems kind of juvenile to me. I think the Vulture looks cool, but other than that, I just don't give a fuck about it. You know what I mean?
Just doesn't look like your cup of tea.
My cup of tea.
I feel like Iron Man or Tony Stark is trying to be like Odin, and he took away the Mjolnir from Thor, and Iron Man's doing that to Spider-Man by taking his suit away.
Are you in the no-go for Homecoming camp too, Blue?
I'm gonna watch it, just check it out and see how it is, because I'm still interested.
Okay.
I'm a Spider-Man.
I know Stitch is on board.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see it.
I am going to see it with a very skeptical judgment. Yeah, I mean, I talked about the whole Pimp Tony stuff right after Civil War. I stand by that. I do not like Tony Stark. This has nothing to do with Iron Spider, because I know every time you fucking point it out, someone points, well, what about Iron Spider? This is an Iron Spider, goddammit.
Even the Iron Spider, though, like what Peter Parker was the one who was like, fuck this suit and fuck you, Tony.
Basically.
He's not doing that in this movie.
Yeah.
Tony Stark is taking the moral high ground and be like, you don't deserve this. Like, Tony Stark should never have higher moral standards than Peter Parker, ever. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you think that's true, then you don't read comics at all.
And I'm going to also piggyback and say, for me, Peter Parker is a brilliant mechanical and chemical engineer. He makes his money by doing underground wrestling and then taking photos for the Bugle. So I really despise the folks who are saying, well, how could a kid have tech, or how could a kid have this?
He's a fucking genius, that's how.
He's brilliant. And let me stop everybody right here. God damn it, you've seen 2 fucking movies with a retarded tree and a fucking talking raccoon.
Hold the fuck up. Rewind the tape. Just because Groot says, I am Groot, what makes you think that he's fucking retarded?
He can't follow instructions by Xandu or Yondu, whatever.
For what? He's a fucking baby.
He's retarded.
How many babies do you know follow to the letter?
He's a retarded baby.
Just because you do not speak his language does not make him retarded.
He speaks our language. What are you talking about? He says, I am Groot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he does, but in his world, that could be something totally different.
He's a retarded
And obviously, Raccoon or Rocket Raccoon can translate everything he says.
Yeah, he can translate.
So,
but we suspend our goddamn disbelief for those characters.
How dare you say Groot is retarded?
We suspend our disbelief for those characters, and at the same time you said, oh, well, Peter, he can't possibly make such a... Come on.
No, it's not about
Nobody's
that.
saying he can't make...
Nobody said he can't.
I had a whole extraordinary journey of a black nerd thread with people saying that shit over and over and over again.
A lot of people...
Fine, because I rewatched Civil War this morning. Just to make sure I had all my points down and everything I was going to present. But
did you see, before you go, did you see the question I posed to Prodigy in this thread?
No,
I can't even remember what your bullshit was.
I was just too busy watching people tell him to do push-ups and let his nuts drop and
oh shit!
They were attacking him. They had him on a spit. Man. They were just roasting him.
Yeah,
I was like, bring off a piece of that back. I was like, that looks to be well done right there.
Oh shit!
They were. What was the question you had asked him? I didn't see that.
It was 3 parts. Basically, the suit that he got back in the day. Was it imbued with magical powers, and did it have any tech in it? And the answer to both of those, I believe, is no.
No, the suit's just a suit.
It was just a suit. So I was like, what's the big deal? I mean, people were like, oh, because he created the suit, so he's a great tailor.
I can tell you the big deal, because Peter Parker didn't fucking make it. That's part of Peter Parker's journey. He's him making his own shit.
You mean Parker made it?
Parker made his original suit. It's already established in civil.
Hold on, this keeps coming up.
He refines his suits.
He upgraded his suit.
He does it himself. He didn't need Tony to do it.
Wait, in the Civil War, wasn't he wearing like a sweater?
He called it a onesie.
He had shitty cosplay is what he fucking had. Come on, goddammit. He did not have what we all know as the traditional OG Spidey suit on prior to Tony Stark coming into his life.
He had a suit that he invented that he created himself.
It looks nothing like Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Well, we only see through our screen through when we don't see him in his suit. We just see the YouTube video footage of what
of him in the suit. So you saw him in the suit.
We don't see a clear suit of what this actually is. It comes down from the ceiling. Parker grabs it, throws it in the closet.
But you see the suit. It looks shitty.
It's one that he made as a 16-year-old whatever dumpster diver kid.
But it looks shitty, and that's the thing. When he's a kid,
but his suit was this is where we go into a little bit of details, and I'll tackle the whole he doesn't have spider sense thing that people started to magically believe, which is not true.
How do you know it's not true? You watched the movie?
I watched Civil War, and he shows off his spider sense several times.
But people that watched the movie did a review, and they said it's not in the movie.
At the 1 hour mark.
But for Homecoming, you're talking about he's talking about Homecoming. You're talking about Civil War.
In Civil War, he has spider sense.
But if he doesn't have it in Homecoming, that's a problem, right?
That's a problem.
The quote from the director was said, "We toned down his spider sense because we believe that he's been too reliant upon it in previous versions of Spider-Man."
Stupid as fuck.
Which, based on watching Civil War, and when Tony is talking to him and is saying, and they're going over his backstory, he literally says, "Whatever happened to me. It toned my senses to 11 now," and he created his suit, that pajama suit, to dampen his senses because Tony's walking around. He's like, "How do you even see out these things? You can't see." And Parker says exactly, and because I made a transcript.
Please continue. Go ahead.
I can see in these okays. It's just that whenever happened to dial my senses to 11, they put there is way too much input, so they help me focus. So pretty much that pajama suit is to help him focus because he's only been Spider-Man for 6 months, as said previously in that film. So he has this suit to dampen some of the shit going on around him because he doesn't have full mastery over it.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm about to blow this shit up.
I know you are. Do you like Peter Parker being dumb?
How's he dumb? Because he does it. He's had his power for 6 months,
and he was gifted something. So all of a sudden, he's dumb.
He's dumb.
He
was building his own computers.
He has always been someone who has upgraded himself.
He built his own webbing. At 6 months, he invented his own webbing.
16.
So he can't sew now. He's not able to upgrade himself.
So it requires more intelligence to sew than it is to create a projectile.
He should be able to do it all. I mean, he is brilliant, right?
He's a genius.
What does sewing have to do with fucking having technical?
Why do you have a problem
being a scientist?
Why do you have a problem with him doing that?
Why do you have a problem with him being gifted a suit?
Because he never got gifted a suit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but so his original suit it was literally just the look and color. It didn't add to his power set.
He created his web shooters.
Why are you both pretending that in the fucking...
You want a costume to require some sort of magical power?
No, it's not magical powers. All I'm saying is, look, the whole shit about the spider sense is fucking stupid. It's like saying, okay, well, you know what? The Hulk relies too much on his fucking strength.
Yeah.
That's the fucking Hulk.
It's a character.
It's the Hulk. All right? Spider-Man, his spider sense is integral to his fucking character. That's who the fuck he is.
Like web crawling.
But
and they said he hasn't mastered it at 6 months.
6 months after.
6 months from when he got bit by the spider.
No. But that's retconning shit too, because in the comic books, he's fine at 6 months.
So remember, we don't get Spider-Man.
This is not an origin movie. This is not an origin movie, so we don't even know what happened or what's gone on since the time.
It doesn't matter. In any comic book, right when he gets his powers, the spider sense, it's not that he relies upon it. No matter what happens, it saves his ass.
It saves his ass in Civil War several times.
Then why the fuck are they going back and saying, well, he
doesn't really even know what the fuck it is. He just gets these fucking...
You're just fucking making up shit.
I'm going back to the
This is why people say we can't enjoy comic book movies. This is exactly literally why.
No, because
we want to nitpick and be like, oh, this is not
nitpicking.
canon.
It's because they're changing the character.
As far as this suit,
you just mentioned it.
Because he didn't sew his first suit.
No, you're picking one thing. We said multiple things. You're just picking one thing. It's kind of childish.
I'm picking one thing. The spider sense. I'm gonna wait till after I see the movie, then I can actually fully comment. But as far as Civil Wars that we've seen, two things. One, we got Spider-Man late in the MCU, so they had to do a certain way to integrate him into the whole
bullshit. Hold on. I'm sorry. Motherfucking Spider-Man is known. Not
in this movie.
No, I don't give a fuck. Everybody on the planet knows who Spider-Man is.
You remember that these movies were created and put on screen before that Marvel had the rights.
does not
you
matter.
understand that Spider-Man the movie came out before there was MCU, right?
Yeah, but that was all Sony.
It can't be tied into this.
It doesn't matter. People know who the fuck he is.
They
That's
do.
so ridiculous.
This is all a legal thing because they would have been sued. They couldn't use. They didn't have the rights to
Legal
use
or
him with
not,
that.
he's a known. He's the
running
best.
and
He's probably the
everything.
best known Marvel character there is. So
He's the face of Marvel. This is his 6th film, more than any other Marvel character, period.
This is his 2nd film featured in the MCU
That does
by
not
Disney
matter.
in there.
You can't
I
go back
swear
and
to-
retroactive add shit that they didn't have in
look-
the movie at the time.
No, but you guys are swearing that before the MCU, nobody watched fucking Spider-Man.
No,
movies.
I did not say
No,
anything
no,
of the
I'm
sort.
talking about in terms.
I did not say anything
In
of the
terms of
sort.
the story that is being placed by since Iron Man 1 and where we're at now,
Shit, in Iron Man 1,
Spider-Man
they were
does not
still with
exist.
Toby.
Spider-Man does exist, just not in the MCU.
Until now.
No, the
until
movies came
Civil
out
War.
before the MCU.
Time out. We all saw Logan, right?
Yeah, we
Right?
saw Logan.
Right? We all knew who Wolverine was prior, and this was a standalone Wolverine movie that had very few X-Men in it, right? Right? Can we at least agree on that?
Yeah, but we're
Okay.
Work on it.
Spider-Man could, even in the MCU, do his own standalone movie. You can call it Homecoming, you can call it whatever the fuck you want, and have very few MCU characters in it at all, if at all, very similar to how Logan was in terms of very few X-Men characters either. He's famous enough on his own just with saying he's Spider-Man.
they can't
So
even look
look,
like Spider-Man.
okay, look. He was famous enough to have movies that were done by Sony. But in those Sony movies, did you see any of the X-Men, any
No,
of the
of course
Fantastic
not. Of course
Four?
not, because of-
Exactly. So this is the same.
You want to know why? Because you didn't fucking need to. Why? Because it was goddamn Spider-Man.
They would have got sued off their asses.
It don't
They're
do
not-
that.
They
It's
don't have
because Spider-
property.
No,
Even
Spider-Man
without
stands
it,
on his own.
Even without it, 98% of Spidey is Spidey going against the best rogues gallery of any individual Marvel character in the entire universe. Is there a better character with a better rogues gallery in Marvel? I'm waiting. I don't think so.
Also, I got a small problem with child fucking labor, with Tony Stark going to a goddamn high school student, be like, "Hey, save the world," and then here, let me give you some more shit to go. It's like, dude, can you let the kid get through fucking high school first?
I agree.
Like, literally, like, what the fuck?
We've discussed that we've had issues with Tony's logic in Civil War in terms of how he sort of moves the field goal post to morally justify what he does.
And I don't want to shit on Tony too much. I like the character of Iron Man. I think he's a great character. The MCU has done incredible things for him. I'm hoping that this movie is good. I'm going to try to go in as unbiased as I can. Civil War left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm hoping.
As far as Spider-Man goes.
As far as Spider-Man
Well,
goes.
So let me jump here real
we'll
quick.
see.
Let me give my little 2 cents with the whole Spider-Man suit thing. So
No.
my reason for Spider-Man makes his suit to protect his identity. That's what his suit is for. Like, his powers and stuff comes from him. He doesn't need fucking Tony Stark's technology to improve on him, on his skills or whatever. The suit's just fucking basically a GPS, a navigation system. Or it's basically an Iron Man suit for Spider-Man.
Yeah, in all our previous Spider-Man movies, his spider sense is bullet time. Everything slows down. You see the flies moving on the wings and shit like that. He's able to spin and adjust and contort his body when ninja stars are being thrown at him. What's been established at this one is he just gets like, oh shit, and he turns around when there's nothing to indicate he should turn around, and he'll duck or he'll move. I mean, it happened in the Falcon hits him, throws like a fucking massive fucking thing at him or whatever, and you see it from that point of view. He's like, oh shit, or he's like, oh no, and he's looking the complete opposite way. He turns around and ducks when a thing is already in the air coming at him. So this whole, I don't know where that whole, he doesn't have a spider sense
From the director's quote. That's where it came from.
What I just said about the quote, we toned down his spider. Do not have and tone down are two different words.
But toning down a core fucking power set is retarded. It's like saying the Hulk isn't that strong.
Then don't say he doesn't have it.
It doesn't matter. If somebody told me we're toning down the Hulk's strength, I'd be fucking
If I
equally as pissed.
if I said Wolverine didn't have claws in
If you say I toned down his claws or didn't have his claws, I'd be pissed either way.
If I said, well, no, it's different because people are going around before even seeing the movie saying he doesn't have spider sense, he doesn't have spider sense. And when they go in and actually read the quote instead of the fucking headline,
Even if it's toned down, it's still stupid.
You can still know.
people are overreacting. They haven't even.
It's not overreacting. It's an equal amount of reaction.
If people are reacting and posting posts in groups that we've all mall scene saying, "What the fuck? He doesn't have a spider sense." And when they not even reading it, and they see it's toned down, it's like saying, "Oh, Wolverine doesn't have claws, but they're bone claws. They're not the adamantium ones."
So you're okay with this? You're okay with
I will come to my judgment when I see the movie. I don't judge a movie based on trailers.
Yes, you do. You just fucking lied right there. Everybody. I don't. Then why didn't you watch the rest? Because you said it was too much hype.
Why didn't I watch
the fuck out of here with that bullshit?
Why didn't I watch the what?
You said you didn't want to watch the newer trailers because you didn't want to. Because
I don't want the movie spoiled for me.
No, because you said you didn't want to be overhyped. Those are your exact quotes.
No,
I can pull it back up. You said it was too much hype.
I know it's my belief. I know what I believe because I fucking made it.
You said it was too much hype because you're putting stock in trailers. Because trailers matter.
I don't want it ruined for me because have I not said no? Don't look at your phones. Answer me. I'm talking to y'all. Do I not say when there's something I know I'm going to see, I stop? I don't watch any trailers because I want to be shut off and I want to enjoy it when I'm watching it on the screen.
Why?
Because that's what I'm paying the money to see. I want to see.
No, but why? But it doesn't. It's not going to sway your opinion at all. Watching the trailers.
Not on how the movie is. No.
Then why not watch them?
Because I want to enjoy the movie and not be, I know what's going to happen here because
You're not going to know what's happening.
You just go dumb in the movie
because you told me that they could be lying in the trailers. They said that it could be something that's not even told.
I'd rather not know.
That's what you told me. That's what you told me.
I don't want to know. No, because like I said, it falls in my ideology that I don't want to know.
It falls into bullshitting because you're bullshitting.
That I don't want to know what's going on in the movie before I watch it.
Because you're afraid of the hype. Because you don't want to be overhyped or underhyped.
Tell me more about how I feel about a movie. Please do. Please do. You can rewind the tape. Go back 2 weeks ago when we talked about it. I'll go timestamp. I was timestamping shit all day today. I know what I said. I know when I said it.
It wasn't today.
I listened to many of our podcasts today.
Okay, hold on.
I wasn't on the podcast. I haven't been on.
Okay,
y'all playing dumb. Y'all playing dumb like I don't be saying this shit every week when we go talk. Did you see the new trailer? Did you see the new this?
Let's go back.
Rewrite the tape.
You're going to see this tomorrow, right? We're planning.
I'm going to see it.
I'm sorry. Maybe at the end of the weekend or wherever you're going to see it. Wherever you're going to see it or whenever you're going to see it. I think I was talking about myself maybe seeing it tomorrow. Anyway, we're going to have a very lively discussion about this movie. The reason that
we weren't having a lively discussion this
we're going to continue to have a lively discussion about this because some people love Spider-Man and some people want him to be retarded.
Well, kind of getting back to Spider-Man a little bit. So, in the last Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man didn't create his webbing, which
that was the problem.
People didn't really kind of go off.
All right, let me just. Can I just read your quote? So this is from you, Stitch. Well, I haven't watched any of the new trailers because the trailers are just to fuel hype in seeing the movie. So you're admitting that they contribute to hype.
The purpose of a trailer is to contribute hype to a movie to draw people to watch it in. If I know I am watching the movie, like I fucking said a bazillion goddamn times on this podcast out of my own mouth, then I'm going to watch the movie and I'm going
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that...
I know what I'm saying, though.
You're admitting that a trailer can build up hype or reduce hype.
That's the purpose of a trailer.
That's all I'm saying.
It does not affect me like you said it does.
Because you just said that it fuel the hype for the movie, so you don't believe in hype at all.
It doesn't affect me.
Really? So you don't watch any trailers whatsoever to go watch a movie?
I watch one.
And then you wanted to go see it. That didn't affect... If it was a shitty trailer...
I'll watch one trailer.
If it was a shitty trailer, you were still going to watch the movie.
Yeah. If it's a movie that I'm going to watch, I'm going to watch it regardless.
No.
No? No? You know me? You know me?
I do know
You're me?
Yes.
You're me?
Because
what's my social?
You're doing mental gymnastics.
What's my birthday?
You're doing mental gymnastics right now.
I am.
That's what you're doing.
Really, you pull up a quote where I talk about the masses rather than me.
You're not the masses now. You're somebody else that doesn't believe in hype whatsoever. Okay, that's cool.
No. You're wrong.
This might go down
totally
for
the
wrong.
I know you're wrong.
I already made my notes. That's what
it's July.
I'm going to watch the trailer even though I don't care what's in it.
It's July what?
I watch a trailer. It's on TV.
It's July 5th.
It's not that hard.
Today's July 5th.
We have had probably a Golden Eggplant Award.
Oh yeah, no, it's already.
So
this is like.
Yeah.
I love
this episode has been.
I'm not real people. I don't know. I'm not real people.
Apparently you're not. You're not part of the masses, so you're not a real person.
I'm not
you're not part of the masses.
I can't control my thoughts.
No, you're not part of the masses.
You're just puppeting me. What am I going to say next? What am I eating for dinner? What did you tell me? You know.
I tell you, I know your quotes, which I do. I just fucking read it back to you, didn't I?
I'm sorry, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't
That's
interpret
exactly what I said it was going to be.
You can
talk about hype and how it fuels the hype.
You can read, but can you comprehend? Because that's not what I said.
It's not. It's what I just read, and I just read it back to you. What do you mean comprehend?
Did you comprehend what I was expressing?
I'm reading back exactly what you said.
Anyone can read. Can you comprehend?
See, now you're just getting fucking nonsense.
You read the words that I said, and then used what I said
that's how you read
to describe about what the purpose of people putting out trailers are for, and then my own philosophy, which I've said numerous times, countless times on this cast. I will watch one trailer. If it's a movie that I'm going to watch, I won't watch it again because I know I'm going to watch it. And I don't want to be surprised.
All right. God,
I'm full of multiple episodes next week.
We got to. We coming back.
Couple episodes. I'm good.
That's fine. Don't want to hear truth. Let's go.
If you want to ask,
not truth. That's why.
If you want to ask B than BTI a question,
use the hashtag.
How can you do that?
Use the hashtag AskBTI.